you're a contractor or home service company and you're just tired of the low quality leads that your business is getting right now, and you just can't seem to fill your calendar with work that you actually want to do, and customers who are willing to just pay the prices that you want to charge or need to charge, and just do the work you want to do. This video is going to show you exactly how to solve that problem. So I've done lots of different advertising, right? Google ads, Facebook ads, SEO stuff for home service businesses. And at the end of the day, the best leads generally come organically, whether that's word of mouth or just finding you organically on Google. So like SEO. This is because you're not, for example, with Facebook, you're not just like intruding on their scroll. You're not just like popping up in the sponsored section, and it's kind of the best way to showcase that your brand is does good work, and your company is a good company when you just organically show up when someone searches for your keyword, and people know that, so people subconsciously will trust you more when you show up organically on Google. And when they trust you more, they're a lot more likely to go with you. They're a lot more likely to pay the prices that you want to pay. And also those bigger, commercial and bigger clients, they want to work with a company that they trust and that shows up on Google, and that can be trusted to do the task that they need done. So simply put it, if you are able to organically show up on Google, whether it's in the map section or up here in the SERP, that is where the high quality leads are generally going to. And I've done lots of different strategies with different landscaping companies and different home service companies to get them to show up in these sections, to get them those high quality leads. And time after time, the most effective strategies that I've been able to implement is getting more Google reviews. The more Google reviews you have, not only the more likely you are going to show up when people search for landscaper or home service company, whatever it is, any home service company, the more likely you're going to show up, but also the better the leads you're going to get, because people want to work with the most professional company, right? Especially the best leads. They want to work with the most professional company. What's the best way to show those people that you're the most professional company? Well, to start, getting the most Google reviews is probably the most effective thing, because at the end of the day, the vast majority of people, including you and me, when we search for something, when we search for barber, or we search whatever it is that we're searching, 9 times out of 10 we just click on the company that has the most reviews, right, and the highest star rating. So if you were able to position yourself and get those reviews and get that high star rating, you're just going to get higher quality leads and more leads. It's just how it works, and I've done it time after time after time. And it has proven to me that it's effective, and it's also proven to me that it's the highest return on investment thing that home service businesses can do when it comes to marketing. I've tested a lot of different things: Facebook ads, Google ads, other SEO strategies. Google reviews, time after time, has been the highest return on investment thing that we've been able to implement for companies, landscapers, other home service companies. So now you're probably thinking, like, okay, how do I get Google reviews? Well, you don't want to fake it. You don't want to hire some service that does fake reviews. Google can sense that. They're going to do the opposite. They're not going to show you up or place you on Google if you buy reviews. Instead, you need to get your customers to leave reviews. You have to implement strategies to get them to actually leave reviews. So here's kind of a full breakdown of the strategies that I use with my marketing company to help my clients get more reviews. Feel free to just completely copy everything. But generally, we start with designing a simple QR card like this. So, leave a review on Google, our business runs a review, scan here to share your feedback, and then, when someone scans this, it goes to leaving a Google review on their phone. So this is something where, after a project, you could just give it to your customer. You could have your employees give it to your customer. You could incentivize your employees to give it to your customers and say something like, hey, every review that has your name in it, I'll give you like $25. Which a great way to get more Google reviews, right? Lots of different ways. I've listed a few more on here too, and I'll put this link for this in the description of the video. But you could add it to like a thank you gift basket. So like sending out a chocolate gift basket. Have your wife or have someone have a VA, virtual assistant, just send out gift baskets of like chocolate bars, right? It sounds crazy. Send that out to your past customers, have a little thank you note in it, and have this card in it with the QR code. You get like everyone to leave reviews. It's so effective. So that's a way. Additionally, we could send out text messages to your past clients. So, if you're afraid that maybe they're not going to leave a good review, send out a text message just saying, hey, rate your experience 1 through 5. And if they reply back saying, 5, then if you just send another text message with a link for leaving a Google review, and just say like, hey, we'd really appreciate if you could leave a review. Click this link. It takes like 5 seconds. Tons of people leave reviews. Also, by the way, to get your Google review link, if you just go to the back end of your Google business profile, I'll just go to one of mine, for example. One of my clients, just go to the back end of the Google business profile, and click ask for reviews and copy this link. It also gives you a QR card. So you could do the text messages, you could do emails, same thing. Additionally, super effective, you do phone calls. So calling up all of your past clients and just calling up clients after you finish project. And, if they didn't leave a review, call them up and just say like, hey, Jenna, this is Sam with, whatever landscaping or whatever exteriors or, whatever your company name is. How was your experience working with us? And we wait. And if they say, oh, it's been great, then you say something, oh, by the way, I just sent you a text message with a link, and, quickly send them a text message. With a link. If you click on that link, it just goes to leaving a review. Would you mind taking 10 seconds to just leave us a quick review? Of course, you get tons of people to leave reviews through phone calls that way. So generally, those are the 3 main strategies that we implement in getting reviews. And I've been able to get people from 5 reviews to 60 plus, right? Just implementing some of these strategies. And when that happens, those problems I was mentioning before, the lack of leads and the quality of the leads, those problems go away. Like that, this is the solution to the problem. And you're going to start showing up on Google, and you're going to start getting better leads. It's happened time after time after time for me. So that is the most important thing that you can do to solve that problem I just mentioned. However, there is a lot more things that you can do specifically with your website and photography and videography, and just kind of shaping your brand as being the most professional and shaping your brand to being like the no-duh option in your area. There's lots more things that we could do. I'll leave a link in the description of a video kind of for the next steps that you would want to take in solidifying your full online presence to solve that issue. So hopefully this video helped, and if you do want to contact me and you do want to work with me, just look up Oakwood Marketing online, or just look up Oakwood Marketing. I'll pop up. Go to Oakwood Marketing right here and fill out the form. So hopefully this sounds good, and hopefully talk to you soon.